And welcome back to the Fist Podcast, episode 25. My name is Brendan Blower, and I am sitting down at home once again, being joined on a Skype call by Mr. Mazer and Mr. Kelly. How you boys doing tonight? I literally trip up every single time, right there, every single time.
I am doing well. Just another beautiful day here in quarantine. Kyle, how have you been?
Not too bad. Just living the dream in quarantine. Can't ask for much. Still looking for a job. Haven't found shit. But hey, I took up a new hobby. I've been biking my ass off, so the quads are looking fucking great.
Love to see it.
Amen.
Yeah, I saw this morning you boys went on a little bike ride. I saw on your story. Where were you guys at?
We went to, I don't know if we can say it. We snuck on. We trespassed like the degenerates we are. No, we just went to over in Walden Woods.
Oh.
Because if you take like right outside of our neighborhood, there's like a little access point to the golf course. So we kind of we sneak on the golf course, and that leads us to like the bike trail. So we just rip that around.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Shane missed it the other day. Me, Luke, and Piak, or Butch, whatever you want to call him, went on a bike ride to Lake Walden. And we saw these fucking guys, and they were all cracked out, like riding skateboards and shit down the cart paths.
Oh, you saw me and my brother?
Yeah.
All right, so believe it or not, despite all the shit going on, we found ourselves another guest on the Fist Podcast. So today we are being joined by our good friend Aaron Laird. He is still kicking it down in Savannah, Georgia. What is it? Hunters, Army, Air Base Camp, Boy Scout, something.
Close enough. The Boy Scout's actually right. You got that part right.
All right, so we're happy to have you here, bud. It's been a minute since you came on in episode 5? Yeah, Ranger 5. Danger. So if you haven't listened, if you haven't listened to that one, go back, give that one a listen first, so you know a little more about this guy. But first time around, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on. We had a good time. I know since then you took a pretty badass picture with our merch.
Oh yeah.
We posted on Instagram picture. I just, since we haven't talked to you in so long, I did want to talk about that. And I know you probably can't give us too much detail on it, but that was one of the coolest pictures I've ever seen. So just give us the explain to the people that haven't seen this, like where you were at, kind of thing, or just the landscape.
Yeah, so it was on the top of a mountain, basically, in a place that was far away from here. I mean, you could probably put 2 and 2 together and figure out where it was at just to cover my ass. I'm not going to say where it was. But it wasn't fun getting up. And it took like 20 minutes to get a good picture because of the sun.
Oh, really?
It was like right behind me. So we just sat there.
So you went through some work to get that picture. It looked simple, but it wasn't.
That's what we'd like to hear.
I'm here for the fist, all right?
I've
always been here for the fist.
We appreciate all the hard work you do to spread the word about the Fist Podcast. Like I said, that was the coolest picture, one of the coolest pictures I've ever seen.
So you were just like, hey, we got to go to the top of this mountain, and you got to take a picture of me in the shirt.
Yeah, how the hell did you even happen to have this? How did you have the shirt on you, too? That was another thing I thought about. Was this pre-planned?
Yeah. So it was
okay.
So this was this mountain, it's called the Gar, and Gar is like
cigar.
I believe it's like Pashto, which is like a dialect of
Hebrew or something.
No. What?
No. Hebrew, isn't that what they I don't know.
Are you stupid?
Yes, I am. I don't know what language is
Hebrew. You think
Hebrew a language?
Yes, but you think Hebrew has anything to do with the potential places I could have been?
Dude, I have literally no clue. I have no idea about anything that relates to dialect.
Okay, so it's like a Middle Eastern language, right? Afghani language. Okay.
Isn't Hebrew a Middle Eastern language?
Okay, why are we still talking about Hebrew? Let Aaron tell his story.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I got called out.
Oh, you're hilarious. Oh, you're so funny. Anyways, so it's called the Gar, right? It's like Pashto for mountain. So it's just like the mountain we climbed we didn't actually do it every Friday, but like we were allowed to do it every Friday, but everyone said, fuck that. So
we do enough work.
Yeah. So we went up the mountain the one day, and I was like, oh, I got to get a picture for my boys. I literally just threw it in my pocket. So it's just a crazy story, right? I put a t-shirt. put a t-shirt in my pocket.
Well, it didn't look wrinkled or anything. Like I thought maybe you were wearing it.
Well,
like
I folded it. I folded it nice.
You know? What a guy.
He folded that shit up. Nice.
Respect.
I have respect for the fist.
Yeah, that's like one of the original T-shirts too. That Bad Boys.
We only got. Well, wait. Do you have the circle one or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you still have it with you?
Yeah, I got it right here, dude.
Oh fuck! Yes. Oh my God! Look at that beauty.
He even ironed it.
Holy shit!
Yeah. It's just been sitting in my drawer.
I forgot we made.
I haven't worn it.
Yeah, I've literally never worn this.
Circle ones, man.
Yeah, those were the original ones. So like now our T-shirts, I think most of them are just the lettering. Like they don't have a big circle on them now. We're stepping up in sweatshop.
Hey, there's literally only like 3 people I think that have the circle one, maybe more than that. But
it was our first 3 guests, I'm pretty sure.
I think Will has one.
Fuck
Aaron,
that guy.
Aaron has
Rocket Man. Rocket Man got a new one.
Yeah, hey, the ink just costs too much. The boys can't fucking afford it.
Yeah, all this screen printing in the freaking sweatshop is killing us. We don't have the funds.
We're not allowed to buy ink because of Gretchen. So
you gotta get like a.
Thanks a lot, Gretchen.
Gotta get a steam whistle down there, bro. Get those dudes to work.
Steam whistle.
Oh God. Yeah, how is there any production going on currently? Do we have any merchandise production occurring?
We do not. We have a box full of probably like 25, 30 blank T-shirts that are good to go.
So
they're not. All that needs to happen is we need to print on them. That's it.
So Aaron, ideally, how many of the boys down at Boy Scout camp listen to the podcast?
Ooh,
one of them.
You want like a real one? Yeah, is it me?
Yeah,
I don't know. Could be.
So, well, I'm curious if we can get a head count down there. How many people want a T-shirt?
Ooh. I mean, no one's gonna turn down a free T-shirt.
We'll give you a military discount.
They're definitely not free, but
they have to pay whether they know it or not. But they're paying.
It'll come out of their taxes.
Actually, a couple guys did listen to it after I posted about it that first time.
Oh shit, really?
They're like, yeah, I listened to it. They're like, that was
god awful.
Yeah, there's like, oh yeah, you had some funny parts, and then the rest of it, I just kind of didn't listen to it at all.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of expect that. Yeah. Well, that's like Morgan, one of our most popular guests that we had on here, Morgan Boschwa. She has mentioned to me multiple times that she tells people to listen to the podcast that she was on. And I'm like, if her friends are listening to it, I guarantee, it's just like that though. They listen to what she says, and then the rest is just 3 dumbasses rambling.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that episode was just you rambling the whole time, if I'm not mistaken.
Like most of it.
Like most.
Literally, the worst episode I've had ever though was Morgan's episode, and that's the one that's been the most listened to. So, shout out to me. Doing great.
My favorite streak we had going is
at 3 episodes in a row.
At the beginning of every episode, Blower would just apologize for the previous one. Be like, I'm sorry, everybody.
Dude, I would get so drunk before a podcast and then ramble the whole time, and then I'd listen back to it and be like, good Lord, no wonder nobody wants to listen to this shit. Sorry, boys.
Those are rough. I haven't been drunk for a podcast in a long time, thankfully.
I just get buzzed now. I don't actually get drunk. I'll just have a couple beers. Just get me loosened up.
I have not been drunk on a Saturday night in 3 weekends.
Hey.
I point that out. Can I get a round of applause?
Proud of you.
Yeah. No, it sucks, man. I haven't been that belligerent drunk that I am on, party nights. I've been just sipping at home, and I fucking feel great. So back on the wagon.
Hey, honestly, it's not a bad thing though. It's kind of like I don't know what the word is necessarily. You're kind of maturing into an actual alcoholic now. You stay at home to drink instead of going out to drink.
Yeah, I'm moving up a level.
Yeah.
I'm prestiging.
Wait, so Aaron,
what's up?
What's going on in Georgia with this whole?
What's life like down there right now?
Is everyone on lockdown there or no?
Yeah, so like Savannah as a city is like they're locked down right now, like same shit as everywhere else. Like, you know, don't go anywhere unless you have to, and like takeout and all that kind of good stuff. But like they got us like very limited work schedule just to like maintain distancing.
So, and let's talk about that real quick, just because you're in the Army. So, what does it mean when you say like work? I guess, can you explain what that means? Because like when you say work to me, I just imagine you like walking around the border of the, what's it called? Oh my God, never mind. You just go ahead and explain. I can't talk.
Yeah, if you could just go ahead and shut the hell up,
that would probably be best for the
podcast. Ratings are gonna go up significantly.
If I just shut up, yeah.
No, I mean, like, so work for us is like we train most days, right? So like our job is like to raid houses, okay?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like we show up to people's houses and we just like do fucking raid stuff, all right? Yeah. So training is like practicing the individual pieces of that. So it's like going to football practice every day, except for instead of tackling dummies, we're practicing like maneuvering.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're still tackling dummies, but you're just doing it more enhanced.
Dummies. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're shooting dummies. Yeah, we're shooting dummies.
Okay.
So, but when we're not doing that, we're doing the Lord's work, which is paperwork. All right.
Hell so yeah, brother.
We're doing paperwork for this, a little paperwork for that, a little razzle dazzle here, a little razzle dazzle there. We're doing it all.
Is that all the stuff that they didn't tell you about when you joined the Army? All the paperwork?
Dude. I'm not saying I wouldn't have joined if I'd known, but like I would have been a little more hesitant to say.
Is it like, do you have to document like every time you take a shit or what?
No. Dude, it is not like take every movie you've ever seen and just forget about it. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, dude. It's normal.
700 hours.
He beats off.
He
starts beating off. He's got log how long he's been fucking.
I burned exactly 120 calories.
Hey, I had a good one today. I was up to 45 seconds.
Really worked one out there.
Yeah.
God, we talk about.
I see your history shows anime. What was going on there?
Is that another thing I guess I want to ask you about here? Because I was just talking about China and like with my parents and China, they control the internet. Is there anything like that where you guys like, do you have full access to the internet or is it like toned down? I'm completely speculating here, but
no, dude, like when I say everything's like normal, like this is like a normal job. Like the only crazy part about my job on a normal work day is I show up at 6 to work out. Like it's mandatory that we like exercise.
Oh, okay.
So like, dude, it's completely normal. I have a uniform just like most people do at work, you know, like business casual or business whatever. Like I show up, I have to be in a uniform, which is typically like a PT uniform.
Okay.
So there's no like PT's like exercise. Like workout clothes. So it's like a and then I have to show up at 6 o'clock to work out. And then from there I work from 9 to sometimes 5, sometimes lunch. You know, it just depends on what we have to
do. Yeah. So it depends on your daily tasks.
Yeah, so it's super like get every movie you've ever seen out of your head.
Okay.
Like
just keep that in mind.
We're not Lone Survivor, Jarhead, Black Hawk Down every day. It's like, oh, we got a couple things of paperwork to fill out. Like, oh, we're done for the day. See you later.
So call it a night.
It's like Red Dawn.
That's yeah. That's definitely okay. Now it's making sense.
So can you take us through? I know on your Instagram, Aaron, you posted your latest post was like through some training, like shooting video. That was pretty badass. I think all the boys saw it.
Oh yeah. That was So that's
slow as shit, by the way.
Slow, yeah. No, I've been training my whole life, like just to come and attack you.
I mean, I kind of figured. What else would you need to train for?
You're too quick, so I've been.
Speed has always been my my key component.
Forte. Yeah. So no, that was just a shooting competition. So.
Oh, it was a comp. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're as we like to say, big comp guys.
I was literally just about to say the words "big comp guy," and then you spoke them for me.
Big comp guy, yeah. Not to be confused with big cot guy.
Same thing.
One in. Yeah, so me and a couple of my buddies, we're all super into shooting guns on our free time. So there's a range right next to us. It's really nice, and we just go do these competitions and just work on getting better at shooting. And it's like half of it is like, yeah, we're getting better at shooting for work, and then the other half is like, it's just fun as shit. Like,
yeah. Well, you're the only person I've ever gone out shooting with, like legitimately gone out shooting with, and.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, dude, that was so much fun. So that's like, I guess that's got to be a cool part, because it's like applying to what you actually do, but it's also like you're saying fun as shit. So like that's got to be pretty cool. It's a win-win.
Yeah, total win-win. I mean, it's expensive because like when you realize like how much can go into it. It's like hockey. Yeah. Like you guys, like you're like, oh yeah, I could get this stick for $100, or I could get this badass stick for $700. And you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna send it. And the next thing you know, you have like 3 guns with like that are like $4,000, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The only difference is the hockey sticks break like every 2 days.
I'll just say, if you're buying a $700 hockey stick, that bitch better lace up your skates for you too.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, I'm looking at the outline here. We don't got much
birthdays coming up.
Yeah. So I am turning 22, the big 22, on April 16th. Not looking forward to it too much. I don't really know what can you do on a birthday right now with everything shut down. My intention, well, actually, I have an exam on my birthday, so I'm not doing anything on my birthday. But my intention is to basically lay in bed and just play video games all day.
Maybe practice submissions on Maddie.
Yeah, we do that often. So I'd probably do a little jujitsu with her.
I was thinking, because I've been seeing a lot of birthday posts during all this, and I'm like, what do they do? That would suck to have a birthday right now.
Yeah. Well, that's like, my best friend's girlfriend, she just had her birthday a couple days ago, and like these are the ones I live with, and we woke up and I was like, hey, happy birthday. So what are you doing today? And she's like, I'm gonna clean. I was like, oh, that's fun. So, I mean, yeah, there's really, like, there's nothing you can do. And then thank God it's not my 21st. That's all I keep on thinking about. I'm like, if I were turning 21 right now, I would have been kind of pissed. But, like, turning 22, there's nothing to look forward to anyway.
If you were turning 21, it would have ended up like my birthday last year.
Yeah, end up at the Cozy, have a beer and a burger, and call it a night.
Kyle, I'm still waiting for Kyle to throw me a birthday party. He said he's been doing it for 3 years now, 3 birthdays in a row.
It keeps getting postponed because of the coronavirus. I'm sorry.
I thought we threw you one last year and you just didn't like it because all of our girls showed up.
No, you did not throw me one.
Yeah, I thought last year we had.
Yeah, it was when Tina and them showed up.
Yeah, and then Kyle had his girls over and you didn't like them.
No, that did not happen.
Yeah, I brought you on a silver platter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
That did not happen.
Okay. I'm going to pull up the date right now. I have it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at the castle, too. So, whatever you say, though, Shane.
No, Shane's ungrateful as fuck.
My birthday...
Done so much.
If I don't bring him a porn star, he's
ungrateful. No, he wants Lana Rhodes.
Let me whatever your mind. My birthday... My birthday was a Tuesday. No, shut up. I'm talking.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
My birthday was like a Tuesday, and we went to the Cozy Inn with my parents. And then we stayed at the castle, us 3, just for the night. And then that weekend, we had something for my birthday, and that's when it was us and Will, and we went to the Cozy, and there was like 3 people there. That's when Billy was at my house, or at the castle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, you're right. This was back in May.
Okay. Excuse you.
Okay, proceed.
I don't remember.
Hey, this year's gonna be big.
Yeah, fuck you.
I was gonna say something important. Now I don't remember what I was gonna say. This is why I always
probably not important.
Yeah. No, it was. It was actually. It had something to do with the conversation too.
Whatever, literally whatever you would have just said, it would have sounded like.
Yeah. would have been absolutely pointless. You're right. I'll just keep it to myself.
Everybody would have turned the pod off. They would have just paused it and said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Yep. Yeah. Please.
If they haven't done so by now.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, man. I listen to my voice sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? So.
I don't want you to think that we're like coming at you.
No,
we're definitely trying to make you feel like shit.
That's what I want. I need somebody. I don't need fake.
Trying to keep you grounded.
Yeah, I don't need fake positive encouragement. Just be straight up with me. If I sound like an idiot, then I sound like an idiot, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So, all right. So yeah, my birthday's coming up. That's really not too exciting. Turning 22, like I said, nothing exciting about turning 22. Mr. Kelly, you are taking off. Where are you going?
I am. I'm going to Colorado, the Sunshine State. I
Big
believe.
Apple.
I don't even know when I'm leaving, honestly. I think I'm leaving like Tuesday, like super early.
Oh, you're leaving Tuesday now?
So, I mean, technically Monday night, but Tuesday.
What are you guys even going to Colorado for? And especially right now?
Because they have, I mean, we got work to do. I guess that's as easy as I can put it.
Can you explain what kind of work you're doing?
It's literally just residential, like remodeling and additions.
Okay.
To houses. That's all it is. And the house. What's that?
You're working with your dad?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's with him. It's not for him. It's for like, yeah. Anyways, but they have this connection. I don't know how it all happens, but some guy needed his sister's house redone and then an addition on it, and it was in Colorado, so they just hired like us or whatever to do that for her, and they've been going there and back like once or twice a month for like a year now just to do what they got to do. And yeah, I really don't even know how long I'm going to be there for.
Oh, that's interesting.
Could be a week. It could be 2 weeks. I don't know.
Oh. Well, I wish you the best of luck down there. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to say. It's not important.
Jesus.
This came back to me. Fuck. It was because Kyle said he was saying that he's got to get Shane a porn star for his birthday or else he's not going to be happy. And did you just make that up, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, because I said you got to get him Lana Rhodes because never mind. What? Keep going.
Oh, you mean Jessa Rhodes?
No, Lana Rhodes is like.
Oh, is that another one?
Yeah, but she's the most popular porn star in the world, and Logan Paul got his manager or whatever, Mike. He got Lana Rhodes for his birthday, and now they're dating.
Oh, so no shit.
Like, yeah, I'm like, if you get him a porn star, make sure it works out.
Right here.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. I bet you Aaron knows all about Lana Rhodes.
I feel like I don't know her. No, I do know her.
Definitely know her. If you look her up, you know her.
Yeah, I beat it to
her. Aaron, my concern right now is that you're using Bing.
No, it's hey, hold up. Let me explain myself.
Who the fuck?
How do I unshare?
Are you sharing with us?
Is that your Shaq?
Yeah. See, this is exactly what I had envisioned.
Bing is the default search browser, all right? I've been forgetting to change it.
Yeah, you need to do that.
And that's my elaborate explanation, but I keep forgetting to change it.
You know who uses Bing? Psychopaths and pedophiles. So you just put yourselves in one of those categories.
Which one are you?
Which one?
Pick a pick. It's like flipping a coin.
I ask your younger brother. I mean, what?
He knows. All right. Oh my God. Thank God we're not monetized. We'd get fucking booted.
Yikes.
All right. So, boys, today is Easter. This is the Easter special. We've been talking this whole time, haven't even brought it up. I don't know about you guys, but it definitely didn't feel like Easter at all this year. I woke up this morning and the Easter bunny did not come. I did not. Jelly
bastard
coming out of my room. There was no eggs hidden around my house. I was pissed.
I searched my entire house for a basket. I didn't find shit. Not
a goddamn thing. I didn't find any eggs. Yeah, I spent the first 4 hours this morning awake, just tearing my house apart looking for eggs. Not a damn one. I was livid. The Easter Bunny took the year off.
I made my own Easter basket. I went to the liquor cabinet and I just started filling up a basket.
Filled it up with crown. Yes, sir. What about you, Shane? You guys have any Easter traditions?
Not really. We usually just go to my grandma's house or she comes here. Oh. It's like, I mean, my family's not big at all. Yeah. And yeah.
What about you, Aaron? You guys, do you, like, when you're home, do you have any Easter traditions that you usually do with your family, or you just kind of, it's another day?
I mean, nothing elaborate. We just have, like, dinner with my grandparents.
Okay. So I'm assuming your family's not religious.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, but
that's because we were.
What, do you think you're better than me?
No, I was literally just gonna ask. I was gonna, because if you were, I was gonna say, I don't know why I laughed when I said that. That was rude. But I was gonna say, did you have virtual mass today? Because I guess a lot of churches did like a virtual mass or something.
No, I did see that though. I saw something on I think it was Barstool.
Someone hack one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see the bench that they had in the front room?
Yeah. Two parents had like a bench in their living room.
Yeah, that was insane.
Like a legit church bench.
Like, did they steal it?
Oh my god!
Really? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, how'd they get that?
How Christian to just steal a bench? Hey, Father Pat, we're taking this shit.
And we'll bring it back Christmas time. Don't worry.
Yeah. We got some hardcore praying to do at home. I'm gonna pray the shit out of her on this fucking bench.
Aaron, did they have any like Easter egg hunts down at Boy Scout camp for today or not?
I wish.
Why we call it Boy Scout camp?
It's more like
we're literally so rude. Like the kid is.
These are the join the army, putting their lives on the line for us, and we're calling them.
We're making assholes. You go to Boy Scout camp, you pussy. Oh my god! I'm sorry, Aaron.
He got his Easter egg badge today.
He's all done. He only needs one more. He's got to help an elderly person.
Ooh, don't know about that.
You're gonna be like the kid from Up.
I'm gonna give them the Rona, and they're gonna die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't. Gotta wait until the Corona's done now.
Yeah. No old people for 6 months.
Yeah.
Sorry if you were gilfs or something.
What?
Did you have virtual mass today?
No, because as you know, I'm no longer religious. But I did not attend any mass. I had no plans of attending mass today. But
Felicia,
I don't think my parents.
Did your mom?
No, I don't live at home. Hey, get on the phone right now. We're going to mass. What is she going to do? How can she force that on me? No, so we didn't have to do anything. I shouldn't say it like that. I didn't do anything as far as church goes for Easter.
You knew what you meant. You knew it.
But yeah, I did come over to my parents' house. That's actually where I'm at right now, and had dinner with my parents. We sat down and said a nice prayer before our meal. So that was I did my Sunday best. But
fuck, I forgot something. I knew it. No. See this? Today.
You should have just butted in.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Were you making fun of me?
He said he forgot to pray today.
Yeah. Oh, I thought never mind. I thought you were making fun of me. But shit. Yeah, no church for this guy. Anybody else? Shane, I thought you were a Christmas and Easter kind of guy. Or no, you haven't gone to church since you were in like 7th grade.
I haven't been to church since I got confirmed, which was in 8th grade.
Aaron, have you ever been to church?
When I was like 2.
What were your thoughts?
What were my thoughts?
What was your take?
What was my take when I was 2? I think I shit my pants.
Hey.
I shit my pants. I cried.
There's always that
one
guy.
Some guy in a white robe tried drowning him.
Yeah. Shit my pants. Cried for 30 minutes. Actually, kind of sounds like last Wednesday.
Hold on. Wait. What? Kyle, repeat what you just said.
Wait. What?
I guy in a white robe tried to drown him.
Oh God, that's terrible.
I'm so sorry.
Terrible.
Any religious person listening to this podcast right now, we are totally joking around, but
yeah, cut that out.
There's always some listeners.
There's always that one guy at mass that shits his pants and cries for 30 minutes. Don't feel bad.
All right, stop. We got to move on.
He's either 2 or 80.
Yeah, or it's Aaron. He's 23.
All right.
I'm not 23, but send it.
You're not. Are you 22?
Yeah.
I thought you were like a year older than us.
Oh, thanks, dude. Way to pay attention to your friend.
Dude, I said something about you being 22 last time I talked to you or something. You were like, "Hey, fuck you. I'm not 22 or something." Or no, maybe I said 21. Excuse me.
All right.
I apologize.
Oh, do I sound like that too? Okay. All right. Whatever. Continue.
Like a little
Boys,
bitch.
do we think this corona is going to end anytime soon?
Who knows?
My best guess is end of August.
End of August? Wait, what do you mean by end, like the end of coronavirus?
I guess not end, but just to where like we can go back to our normal lives and
I think quarantine.
I think end of May.
End of May.
That's hopeful.
Yeah.
That's hopeful. I just don't. I think it's gonna last longer than anybody thinks.
Well, I know. Like hospitals are starting to see less patients come in.
The quarantine's working. It's legitimately like people that are freaking out about the quarantine and pissed off about it. I'm like, do you not realize that the exact reason that we put it into effect?
No,
like,
yeah,
it's paying off.
That's like me personally, and a lot of other people that don't like Gretchen Whitmer, the Michigan governor, for all you out-of-state listeners. Like, I'm not knocking her that she is putting us on a statewide lockdown. Like, I think she should. Like, that is the correct thing to do. I just think the things that she considers not essential or things we can't do, I think that's the problem. Like, you can't go to the store. Like, you can't go to the store and buy paint or, like, mulch or things like that.
Things that you can be doing at your house while you're laid off.
Because everyone wants to do home renovation right now, right?
Yeah.
So here's the issue. When you have so everybody wants to do home renovation. The whole idea is to quarantine these people. You're supposed to be staying at home. Now you got half the families at Home Depot. Now there's all these people, just regular people that are at Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that.
Yeah, but Home Depot and Lowe's have regulations in place.
Okay.
For this whole fucking thing.
So that's one aspect of it. You're bringing more people into, like, grocery shopping is something you need food to survive. You don't need lumber. So you don't need lumber and paint to survive. That's why I think they're saying it's a necessity. And then there's also an issue with people that are actually in the line of work that need those materials are running out because people are doing home renovation and buying everything up. So you're getting people that, like, an actual carpenter goes in the Home Depot and he needs to get wood or whatever, and Joe Schmo and his wife bought it already because they're redoing their deck. Like,
all right, well, what about this? Fucking Shane can't even go to his fucking lake house.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? He can't go to his lake house?
Ask Governor Whitmer.
Yeah, apparently this, because you know how she just added on to it or whatever, this new executive order.
April 30th.
Now, I could be wrong, but this is what, like, my dad told me and everyone at work has told me, that you are not allowed to go to another one of your, like, houses that you own. So, today I went to the castle, another house that we own.
Yeah.
Technically, that was breaking the law, and I was not allowed to do so.
Okay, there's also a reason to that, though.
Well, the reason for that is because people started going to their cabins up north and getting everyone up north sick.
Exactly,
but that's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, okay, so think about this.
House.
There's not a single county, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe there's not a single county in the northern peninsula of Michigan that has the coronavirus.
They do. There are.
They do?
But it's way, 30 times less than what we have.
Okay, because last time I looked, I'd seen that there was none, and that was my exact thought. Was basically you have healthy people that are freaking out about this, and then God forbid they have been exposed, and then they go up north where no one's been exposed, and then they're spreading it around up there. So I think that was the intent, because people, like you were saying, Shane, people were just fleeing to their second homes, and a lot of times people have cottages and stuff up north in remote areas, and then that ends up being the reason that it spreads in those areas.
No, so, I completely understand that from that standpoint. But my whole thing is, think about it this way. You had kids coming home from college everywhere, right? And they're bringing this shit home to wherever their county is. So it doesn't I understand.
Dude,
they're
there's so many
it as much as they can, but
there's
fucking A.
so many stipulations and different things that play into it. There is no right answer. And I think at the end of the day, now our government is trying to cover their asses and just do the best that they can to keep this from spreading or getting worse. And like, I think a quarantine is the best bet. Unfortunately, I mean, it sucks for the economy. Yeah, it sucks having everything shut down, and it sucks not to be able to go out. But unfortunately, there's a national or international pandemic going on right now that is much bigger than any of our own personal thoughts or feelings. So we got to take that into account as well. This not just about I want to go outside. It's also about the rest of the world is in havoc. So I'm not speaking to you guys directly, just in a broad aspect.
Man,
no comment.
The best way I kind of thought about it is like I don't want to be that guy that like compares anything to the army because like I don't like
just
I'm
compare it.
Yeah, no, man, like it's
good. Just compare it to the army.
Like it's cool that I'm in the army, you know, but like I don't give a shit, just a job kind of deal. So like I'm not like, you know, like one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm in the fucking army, you know. But anyways, so like I'm so used, like the way I can compare it is like I'm so used to being like uncomfortable and being told like, hey, you can't do that shit, can't do this, can't do that.
It's like second nature.
Right. It's just normal. Like you're like, oh, this doesn't make sense, or like it does make sense, but I still hate the idea of it. Well, the normal average American citizen cannot handle that uncomfort, right?
Yeah.
They can't handle being told like, hey, you can't go do that when they're so used to doing whatever they want every single day.
And most people aren't as strong-willed as you are from the beginning either, I don't think. Like, Aaron, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, you're a pretty strong-willed, self-motivated individual. So for you alone, it would probably be easier too.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, like
I'm not trying to like discount what you were just saying. Sorry, I was throwing that out there. I was trying to pat you on the back.
What I'm just getting at is like I'm not trying to. I don't give a shit about the whole army thing. Like, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But I'm saying like the average army, Marine, Air Force, whoever, the average service member compared to the average citizen, just the level of comfort that they're willing to deal with or not deal with is significantly greater, right?
Yeah. So you just that's like I talked to you just the other day about all this, and you're like, I don't give a shit. Like it really hasn't seemed to affect you at all. Like you really don't care. And like I give you props for that though, because it's not something that's driving you crazy. You're not doing research on it all the time and like freaking out about it. And oh my God, if I go out in public, I'm gonna die. So like I think that's healthy the way that you're approaching it also. But also,
don't get me wrong. Like I still feel for all the people that are affected by this negatively. Like I wish them the best. I really do, but it's just like there are people that are making this so much harder than it needs to be. Like I went to the store the other day. There was like 10 cartons of eggs left.
Dude, that's what's crazy. Like grocery stores are crazy right now.
And it's like, you know, like what do you eat for breakfast every day? Like, you know what I mean? Like, now you can't do like the shit that you normally do.
Yeah.
And like that bugs people, bro. That bugs people.
Everybody, I don't know. Kyle and Shane, do you want to say anything? I don't know. I had a hard time spitting that out.
Yeah, no, it is. It's fucking ridiculous. I go to the grocery store. I need bread because, you know, I'd like some, you know, a sandwich or some fucking toast. It's gone. Aaron said the eggs are gone. It's true. They're fucking gone here as well. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll get some cereal. So, like, you know, you got your limited cereals left. But it's just like, come on, people. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
but yeah, Aaron,
get what you need on a regular basis and then go home and fucking eat it and then come back a week later. But these people are stocking up for fucking weeks. It's like, come on.
Yeah, like Aaron said, people do not like getting thrown out of their daily routine, and it's literally gonna get to the point, like, if this lasts long enough, where people are just gonna be like, okay, whatever, I'm going back to my daily life, and if that happens, there's gonna be problems. It's just
I think some people will. I think some people will be like that at the end of the day.
Some people literally will not be able to just not be able to do anything.
Yeah,
like just sit inside and.
It's kind of, excuse me. It goes back to like what Aaron was saying, where I think the average citizen in America, we are so coddled to having whatever we want, whenever we want available to us. And this is the first time in most of our lifetimes, I think, that we're going to grocery stores and everything that we need is not there. We can't always, we aren't always able to access things that we need for the first time ever. And I think that's making people go nuts. Like, so for example, the toilet paper at the beginning of all this, like, I still can't make sense of it just because, like, so what went through people's mind that for some reason, if you believe this is the end of the world, the apocalypse or whatever, why is toilet paper the first thing that you go out of your way to stock up on? I just didn't understand that. Like, I would understand canned goods or, something that you can eat, I guess, but toilet paper of all things, like, come on.
Dude, what I think it was is like one of the first things that got leaked. Is that your mom?
Yeah, my mother is over here. She's tuning into the podcast. She just goes, "It's because they need to clean their butts." Okay, Mom.
We're still out of both of the paper towel and
too.
Tissue paper, or not?
Yeah.
But it fucking.
Dude, you can't buy it anywhere you go. You can't even buy it. It's not stocked. So
No,
it's just like what do you do?
Like, I think what it was is like one of the first symptoms that got leaked was like diarrhea or something like that. So
I don't think that is why.
You don't think
it's one of them? It is one of them. Yeah.
So I think that was like one of the symptoms, and then like as you've seen, like people blow everything out of proportion.
Yeah.
So like they saw this, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be shitting for days. I'm gonna need all this toilet paper."
Honestly,
I don't understand it because
go in the shower.
Because it has to be only guys buying toilet paper because girls don't poop. So like
that's true.
That is science.
We've been over this before. Shane.
I've been wiping my ass with a bag of leaves for like a week now.
I've gone through so many t-shirts. Like, I need a whole new wardrobe. This is ridiculous.
All right, let's talk about something more fun than coronavirus.
Shitting in Corona. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, we really want to keep the topics away from the coronavirus just because that's literally all anybody's talking about right now, but it's so polarizing, it's kind of hard not to bring it into the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally anything and everything you do, it has some effect on it. So as
of right now, the stay-at-home order got renewed to what, end of April 30th? Yeah. Who knows if it'll get extended? We hope not. We hope everybody gets better and the shit stops spreading, but I guess only time will tell. So we can move on from there.
All right.
And like really the only thing we can gather from all that is girls don't poop. So
yeah, I agree.
Most important key out of that whole topic. Girls don't poop. All right, Caden, do you want to jump on the podcast real quick? I'm sitting down with my brother here. You want to say hey? We said we were gonna bring him on. You guys got any questions for Caden?
And the youngest still.
What grade is he?
Caden, what grade are you in?
10th grade.
He's in 10th grade. He's got a deeper voice than I do. I'm gonna take my mic out. Hold on.
What's her name?
This is Caden, my brother. He is now 16, almost 17 years old.
Oh, nice to meet you, Caitlin.
Podcast. Nice to meet you, Caitlin. So how has the coronavirus affected you so far?
Oh, I just don't really have to do anything. I just get to sit at home.
Wait, his school got moved to online now. Doesn't he have to do online shit?
Yeah, so your school, when did your school go online?
It starts Monday.
Okay, so you guys haven't gone online yet. So like this whole time, I guess, since school has been closed down, what have you been doing?
Video games, biking, and the new Razor we got.
Oh yeah, my dad got a badass Razor, a Polaris Razor. Been ripping that thing around a little bit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So at first I was thinking like a Razor scooter, but
no, like a side by side.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for coming on, Caden. It was a pleasure to have you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you really offered a lot.
Yeah.
He better be working on the Chevy.
He's a quiet kid. He doesn't have much to say, but yeah, no, dude, we got the old Chevy fired up the other day. That was like every time that thing starts, it's like my heart skips a beat. I love that truck. Still purrs. Oh, I gotta put my mic back in here. Hold on.
All right, well, boys, what are we doing to keep busy right now?
I can tell you, I've been playing a lot of UFC 3. I blame this on Shane. Shane, thanks a lot for introducing me to that game because I'm literally addicted, and that's like all I do with my free time now. If I'm not doing homework, I'm basically playing UFC 3.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I'm pretty good. I have a good record against Kyle online.
Yeah, what's your record?
Like 2-40, I think.
You're doing well, buddy.
I literally can't win. I mean, I guess technically I can't because I did twice.
I think you beat me with the bitches once, and then I think it was heavyweight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was Daniel Cormier. Yeah, I think it was light heavyweight though, not heavyweight.
Oh,
is there any more beer?
What was that first weight class?
What?
The bitches.
Yeah, what?
Thank you. Yeah, the first time I played Kyle, I was like, oh, this kid just started playing. He's gonna be shit. So am I. This will be fun. Fucking destroys me. So Kyle, I think you're actually pretty good. I think Shane and I, when we fought, we were pretty even, but Shane still beat me.
Well, dude, with Uriah Hall, you can't fucking.
Oh my god!
I don't know what it is.
I'm Israel Adesanya. I think I'm gonna come in there and just fucking lay him out. And he's Uriah Hall, and he beat the living shit out of me within a round. And I was like, wow, I suck at this game. And then I haven't played online since.
So is that pretty much all you've been doing? Literally, UFC 3 and homework.
I wake up between 9 and 10 every day now, and as soon as I wake up, like I make breakfast and coffee, and then I'm in my room doing homework all day, every fucking day.
Yeah, that's early.
Oh, dude, it's so weird. This is so like coming out of high school. I'm gonna humble brag here. Coming out of high school, I got a 40-hour-a-week fucking job, so I went straight from 5 days a week being at school to then 5 days a week being at work. So I've been waking up at 6 o'clock this whole time. This is the first time I've ever been able to sleep in, and it is nuts. I never knew what I was giving up on.
It sucks. It actually sucks.
Well, I feel like there's no structure. Like that was the one nice thing about waking up for work every morning is like I didn't have a choice. I had to get out of bed and go to work. But like now I'm like, if I really want to, I can sleep until fucking noon. So that's
Yeah.
What have you guys been up to?
Like I said earlier, we've been fucking biking up a storm. It's been fucking sick. Tour de Heartland. That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, we're still on trial runs, but hey, the real deal's coming soon.
I've been looking up places where we can go and fucking bike. I want to go to Kensington.
Dude, Island Lake.
I've never been.
Dude,
Island
you can go right by the castle.
Well, we've gone there before.
That's okay. So I asked for a bike for my birthday. If I don't get one, I'll just buy one. Because I really want a bike, but we should seriously start doing that. Like we should go start riding trails.
We already have. You haven't.
Well, I know, like you guys have gone to Walden Woods and stuff, and I'm saying like we should go to like the Island Lake trails and stuff. Like that would be fun.
I've done.
You gotta ask
a few times. Those are sweet.
Yeah, Shane, you want to share a story about your Island Lake journey? The fucking bee.
The first time I ever rode Island Lake trails, I was probably like a sophomore, I think, in high school. And I was actually with my uncle. I was with Kyle's dad. And we get through like the trails and we're in our like we're in the home stretch. We're like finally headed back to our car so we can go. And I get stung by a bee.
You're allergic to bees.
And okay, well, thanks for ruining the story, Dick. But anyways, I get stung by a bee, and this is when I found out I was allergic. I got stung.
Oh.
I didn't know, and I get back. We get to the car, and on our drive home, I'm like my whole body's itching or whatever, and I just nonstop. I get home, and I take a shower, and I used to get poison ivy pretty bad. So I have like this poison ivy like stuff to put on in the shower. So I was just rubbing my body in that because I thought I had poison ivy. And I got out and I was like, Mom, I think I have poison ivy. And like my whole back, my whole body just covered in hives. And she's like, didn't you say you got stung by a bee? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, you're definitely having an allergic reaction. So yeah, I got rushed up to urgent care. It kind of freaked me out when I got there because the doctors there were, I don't even know what you call them, whatever they are at urgent care. They were like all freaking out. Like they've never done that. They're like, emergency, get him back here. Like, it was freaking me out and stuff. So yeah, then I had to go to the hospital after that, and I was so pissed off because I missed my fantasy football draft. And this was the year that Aaron Hernandez got in all that trouble, like right before the season. I think it was right when he got locked up, and Kyle ended up running my draft, and he drafted Aaron Hernandez with my first pick. So
yeah, it was like first round.
So yeah, that was my story.
I thought for sure you were gonna go, that was the year I was sure the Lions were gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Well, I thought they were that year too. But...
Hey, I didn't realize that was a story where you found out that you were allergic to bees. I thought that was just common knowledge, and I threw it out there. Didn't mean to ruin the story. Whoops.
Yeah.
I was like, aren't you forgetting something? Like, you're allergic? I was like, why didn't you bring that up?
Oh,
should have known.
Anyways, I don't even know how that got brought up.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Island Lake, that's where you were at when it happened.
Oh, dude, that's what I was gonna say. You gotta ask fucking Vince. Well, Vince Wilfork.
Oh, sausage.
Old sausage.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. You gotta ask him about. I can't remember where the hell we went. Like, it's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Is it over by his dad's? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Crystal Lake or something weird like that.
It's
that place has some good. Too. You go fisting over there?
Yeah, we fist.
Okay.
We fist fish.
Yeah.
No, that's a good spot too.
Yeah, that place is pretty cool.
All right. Well, Mr. Mazer, I believe you have a Michelob Ultra ad read for us. Shout out to our sponsor, Michelob Ultra.
That's right. Yeah, boys, since you can only leave the house to go to the grocery store nowadays, don't forget to stock up on Michelob Ultras. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, it makes a hell of a lot easier to work on that summer bod. Quarantine is going to be over before you know it, so go grab yourself a Superior Light beer and enjoy the quarantine while living Ultra.
Love to see it. Go grab yourself some Ultras next time you're stocking up. And like Mr. Mazer just said, don't forget to live Ultra.
That's right. It's funny. A lot of people have been sending me like the post from Michelob Ultra because they'll post something on their story that says join Team Ultra, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yeah, we're already a part of this. We're well aware. We
created Team Ultra.
I mean, we're not just going to shout them out. No free ads. And
yeah, come on.
I've been spreading the great word of the fitness beer down here.
Oh, dude, I am telling you, I legitimately think that we started something. When we started talking about Michelob, because I never saw people drinking those unless it was like moms, and now literally every one of our friends drinks Michelob Ultra. Wrong. Like, dude, literally all of our friends and stuff drink Michelob Ultra.
More than our friends, everybody.
Well,
and then like people tried saying, claws. They're like, oh, what claws? Yeah. Same thing. 2 grams of carbs, 100 calories. I'm like, it's not a
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, it's not the same satisfaction. Like a White Claw is like you get like the raspberry flavor.
Yeah.
It's like someone ate a raspberry and then sneezed into a can of tonic water, and then diluted half of it, and then farted in the can and canned it, and then that's a White Claw.
I will say I would take a Michelob over a White Claw most days. But the one thing about claws is like there's just a higher percentage.
Be careful, no free ads.
Yeah, but it's not
I said claws. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're drinking because you're a classy young man with a fitness bod or a young woman, then you drink the Michelob Ultra. A White Claw is for college kids. There's a difference.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I had those Bud Light lemonades the other day.
Oh, the seltzers. Those are actually pretty good.
No, they're not seltzers.
No,
it's the lemonade.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about then.
Yeah,
I had the seltzers.
Yeah, no, those things are garbage.
Don't they have a lemon seltzer? Or no, never mind. The White Claw just came out lemon.
Yeah, no, dude, the Bud Light seltzers are garbage, but the Bud Light lemonades, it's literally they just took like a half a thing of lemonade and then poured Bud Light in it, pretty much. It's not bad.
It hits.
It's not bad. I mean,
what are you drinking?
It's no Mick Ultra. Me?
Yeah.
Goddamn king of beers right here.
Bud Heavy.
No free ads.
I will say
diesels.
one thing. It was just one random weekend up at school, and I was like, all right, I don't want to get too drunk. I'm going to have myself a night. So I was just in the store. I didn't know what to buy, and I just bought 6 bottles of Budweiser, and I was like, whatever. I never really drink Budweiser. I'll give it a shot. And I drank those, and I was having a good time. That's for sure. I think I might like Budweiser more than Bud Light, honestly.
If you've got time to drink, Budweiser is the way to go. But if you're trying to get drunk quick, you can't drink Budweiser.
True.
I used to bury Budweiser in high school. That was my fucking drink.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I was 21.
I beg to differ on that last one, Brendan.
Dude, every time I try to like slam Budweiser, it just makes me feel like shit. I could be wrong.
You're just not a king. Dude.
Yeah, apparently.
It's the king of beers for kings.
Are you a cowboy?
Hey, no free ads. Get that off of here.
Hey, you ain't no cowboy. You ain't no cowboy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Do a beer chug or a boot chug or whatever they're called.
Yeah, do something for us.
I'll go get some chocolate-covered almonds.
No, shove a couple up your ass or something.
That's pretty rowdy.
Oh, he's actually going to. He's doing it. No one can see this right now, but Aaron is shoving chocolate-covered almonds up his ass as we speak.
No, he is not.
They're almond beads.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next, boys?
I think we're doing a little sports segment, aren't we?
Are we skipping blower science segment?
We can talk about blower science segment if you want.
Do we have a science segment?
It's not really a science segment, but we can chat about this. So a lot of people are freaking out about 5G towers, and a lot of people are also saying that they're tied into coronavirus. And just curious, what are your guys' thoughts about this? Do you know anything about 5G towers?
I didn't hear anything about them being tied into the coronavirus. Is that true?
Oh, no, that's what I heard too. I think that's ridiculous that people think.
I thought that's why.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I thought you put it on here.
No, I threw it in there because people are freaking out because it's linked to like cancers and shit.
Oh, we've talked about that already. Yeah, it deteriorates your genes, basically, or not your genes, but your DNA, and actually can cause genetic mutations. But that's just because basically the radio waves are so strong, and the radio waves that are emitted from a 5G tower are like, shit, I don't remember what the actual the number wouldn't translate to most people anyway. But it's like it's just ridiculously stronger, and the fact that we're putting in these towers. We're supposed to put in these towers everywhere. It could cause serious problems with people's DNA pretty much in the future. That's our speculation. But then there's also this big worry that a lot of people are bringing up now that they think that 5G towers are linked to the coronavirus. And the biggest statement out there right now going against that is there's 5 countries in the world that have 5G towers, and almost every single country in the world is being affected by the coronavirus. So how can you even say that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. But I don't know. Some people are just fucking nuts. But then there's also the idea, though, that if 5G towers are spreading it, maybe it mutates in one place and then that person passes it and that's how it's spread on. But again, I don't think that 5G towers have any correlation to coronavirus, but I'm not a doctor. So who knows? But
I just saw the petition on Facebook or whatever, and I sent it to you guys, and then I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna talk about it for a science segment."
Oh, dude, I 100% disagree with 5G towers. I think that the idea of increased data speeds is fantastic. I would love 5G, but
I thought you were on board with this. That's why I shared it with you.
Oh no, I've talked against it. I've spoken against this in previous podcasts. This was
I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, you're fine. But yeah, no, this was we talked about this on one of the science segments before, or maybe we didn't. I don't know. I thought I did.
Up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably almost all of our episodes, but yeah, no, I think I've touched on it at least before. But so supposedly, like I just said, 5G towers, the radio waves that are emitted from them are strong enough to actually cause damage or cellular damage to humans, and that's why I don't think it's worth it. And like My roommate, my best friend that I live with, he works on these towers every single day, and that was something that I brought up to him, that I was like legitimately concerned about his health, because I was like, dude, you're so close to these things all the time, like that cannot be healthy. So I don't know. That's something like we got to take into consideration is just society is like, would we rather have better technology or longer or live longer? I don't know.
Yeah.
I love how every time I finish like a long rant like that, someone just goes, yeah. That's the response most of the time.
Yeah, you lost me a while ago. Sorry. But
sorry.
Yeah, no,
sorry
I just wanted to touch on that. I think we kind of have some sports updates for the first time in fucking weeks, so I think we should touch on them. Shane, you want to start us off?
I guess. Yeah, so UFC 249 was supposed to be this upcoming weekend, the 18th, I believe. And that basically what happened is it was supposed to be Khabib versus Tony. Khabib basically dropped out of the fight or whatever.
He didn't have a choice. He couldn't leave Russia.
Yeah. Well, so he says.
Allegedly.
Stupid.
Yeah, so he says. So then Justin Gaethje hopped in and took his spot, so it was going to be Gaethje and Tony Ferguson, which would have been an unreal fight. And yeah, Dana White put together this whole card and everything. There was like 12 fights on the card. They were actually really good fights. And it turns out the high-ups at ESPN and Disney called him and told him, you're not allowed to do this. We can't let you do it, blah, blah, blah. So now the entire card is canceled, so now there will be no UFC events. Well, yeah, I don't know.
The dude bought a fucking island.
Yeah.
He bought an island to make this shit happen, and ESPN looked him right in the face and said, fuck you and your dreams. We're not doing it.
They own him, right?
Yeah.
They own the rights to all that shit.
$750 million a year ESPN is paying UFC to host 42 events. $750 million fucking dollars. That's
holy shit.
What I was going to say is, but this card wasn't supposed to be on that island.
Oh, no, it was just the international fight.
Yeah, like this card was supposed to be in. They never gave it a location, but they said the west side of the United States. So
I heard,
Anaheim or something.
I heard it was going to be in California.
Yeah, I think it was California.
Yeah, it was like a remote area in LA, basically. Which I don't know how you find a remote area in LA, but yeah.
But anyway, so he was gonna do the international or the island for like the international fighters who like travel ban they couldn't get into the United States, so he would just take them to the island, which I'm still kind of confused on the logistics of all that, on how that would work.
One of the fighters, I think MMA feed posted something, and then one of the fighters actually commented on it and goes, so are we gonna be blindfolded when we get brought there or what? Because they literally didn't even know what was going on. They're like, you're literally gonna bring us just a random undisclosed location.
Well, Ferguson said he wasn't gonna fight if they didn't fucking tell him where he's gonna go.
Oh really?
Yeah, I saw something about that.
I don't know.
Like, I'm not fighting unless Dana White says where we're going.
Well, Joe Rogan was saying he wasn't going to commentate like on his podcast, and then Dana White came on and said he's just shooting the shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If we're having an event, if we're having an event, he's commentating. So I was like, they don't even know what's going on.
That'd have been nice to watch an event without him. Fucking Dr. Evil.
Oh, dude, I literally every time I turn on a UFC event and Joe Rogan's not there commentating, I get a little upset. I'm like, come on, I don't even know if I want to watch this.
Another thing
is UFC.
Exactly. Thank you. Aaron understands.
I'm a big fan of anything Joe Rogan does.
Me too. Have you ever seen that thing? It's like every male between 20 and 35. It's like if you bring up any question relating to like origins of life, it's like, well, I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I was thinking about that today. Like I won't believe something's true unless either Adam Scheffner tweets about it or if Joe Rogan talks about it in his podcast. Then I'll believe
Adam Scheffner, that guy's a fucking bum. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude, Joe, like I will find myself constantly in conversation, like recalling things that I heard in his podcast. I'll be like trying to argue something, and I'm like, well, I heard on Joe. I can't say that. It's not a good source. Like you can't just be like, oh, it must be true. I heard it on Joe Rogan's podcast. But I mean, that's basically matter of fact information.
It's like, well, on Wikipedia, I saw fucking donkey has 6 dicks. You know what I mean?
I think Joe Rogan's more accurate than Wikipedia.
I don't watch Joe Rogan.
He's got Jamie looking everything up.
You don't ever listen. Evil.
You don't listen to his podcast?
No.
I'm gonna say The Fist is definitely the best podcast out there, but no free ads. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan's number 2.
I tried listening. I tried.
Yeah, Kyle, you don't like his voice, right?
No, I don't like him or his voice.
I think it's so funny you call him Dr. Evil.
What was Aaron saying?
I watch do you know who Chris D'Elia is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watch his podcast.
Funny. He is funny.
Dude, he's hilarious.
I don't watch him and I watch
Oh, that's the video you just posted on your Instagram story the other day. And he's like, so I'm double stroking my coffee and I'm sucking my straw. Oh, dude, that was so funny.
What about what's his name?
You'll get an iced Americano. It looks like you're sucking cock nowadays.
It's like Theo Von. Is that the dude's name?
Theo Von.
Yeah, I watched.
I think he's funny. I like him too.
He had what's his name? He had Thug Nasty on. Theo Von had Thug Nasty on. Yeah, that was a great podcast. Talk about the Twister.
Oh, Thug Nasty. I don't know if you saw. He did one of those ask things on Instagram. You know how you can just ask a question, they answer it on their story. He answered one of my questions.
Oh no shit! Really?
Yeah.
What did he answer? You didn't tell me this.
I asked him because I didn't think it was that impressive.
I would have been excited. I sent you the thing when he liked my post or my comment.
Oh, yeah. My question was, I said, did you actually rear naked choke a deer or whatever? And he said, yeah.
Dude, that story was insane.
Yeah.
The way this guy literally, I think it was a white-tailed deer. He came up behind it. So snuck up behind it, grabbed a hold of it, and choked the life out of it. A fucking deer, dude.
And apparently he called his while he had the deer in the choke and he thought it was dead. He called his he's technically his coach, but his friend or whatever, and told him to come basically kill it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to let go and have it run away. So he wanted to make sure it was actually dead before he let go. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then I love at the end of the story, he talks about how he I think he says he went home that night and processed the meat. He ate steak off that deer that night or something like that. He said, so that was a pretty interesting story. Who the hell chokes a deer out? You can just shoot him with a bow or a gun. You don't got to choke him.
True. What else happening in the sports world?
Literally nothing, right?
I don't know.
Mazer, what's up?
I mean, we don't have anything going on currently, but we got some scheduled shit. Well, we do have LK Lyon. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 85.
Rest
so
in peace.
Yeah, that's
condolences to him.
Sad to see. I was number 9 in baseball after LK Lyon.
Did you watch a lot of them growing up?
Oh yeah, back in the 60s. I used to listen to him on the radio. And those were my best days after my days at the shop. Come home with my father in the workshop and listen to El King Line on the radio.
So
opening day, as of right now, is scheduled sometime in May. I'm not sure when, but that probably won't happen.
Some tribute.
I'm sure, yeah. And then I think that's gonna get delayed anyway. But yeah, the new PGA Tour schedule is pretty fucking crazy. I'm not gonna read the whole thing off, but just the majors they got going on. So they canceled the Open Championship, which is an international tournament that's not in the USA, but the PGA Championship will be hosted August 6th through 9th, 6 to 9. How are you?
Love to see it.
Nice.
The US Open will be September 17th to the 20th, and then me and Shane were talking about this earlier, but the Masters is going to be November 12th through the 15th. That's going to be pretty fucking cool.
That'll be interesting. That'll be really weird.
That late in the year, it's gonna fucking look so cool.
Yeah, all the colors from fall and stuff. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
And it's weird too, because usually the Ryder Cup happens after all this shit. It's actually happening like a month before the Masters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So everything's all out of whack then, huh?
Yeah. So like this is like the last thing on the schedule.
Huh.
That'll be really cool though. They'll get so much like viewership for that, I think.
Yeah. And the Rocket Mortgage Classic is canceled this year, so that's cool.
Thank God.
We can't go back.
Sweating my ass off there.
That was awful.
Hey, we had our merch though.
Yeah, I would never
a lot of
go to a
looks.
golf fucking show or whatever. PGA show.
PGA
show.
Are you kidding me?
Whatever it's
I thought
called.
it was sick. The one I went to in Chicago was badass.
See,
the BMW.
I'm sure that was much better than the one in Detroit.
We actually got to watch Tiger, Koepka, fucking Phil, everybody. You know.
We saw like a couple scratch golfers go out there and have a day, but
I saw Brooks Koepka burying some patron in the back. You know, sweet. Anyway, what else?
So close, you could see the cocaine on what's his nose, Dustin Johnson's nose.
Actually, no, he was like 5 feet from me.
He was at Detroit because remember someone called him out for not having a dip in.
Oh no, that was Kisner.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
No, Dustin Johnson didn't make the cut in Detroit, so we didn't get to see him.
Who was it then? Was it Kisner?
It was Kisner. Kisner always has a dip in.
Okay, I was thinking it was DJ.
No, but DJ came up to us like from like 5 feet when we were at the BMW over in Chicago, and dude, this guy like he looks nothing like he does on TV.
Really?
Yeah, he looks completely different. He's scrawny as fuck. They all look a lot more scrawnier. Obviously, TV gives you that effect. Even Brooks Koepka, I was like, dude, I'll fucking murder you.
Okay.
Huh.
Anyway, what else we got? We got NHL and NBA. They're looking for neutral sites to resume their season. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up or not, but
I don't know, and I really don't care.
Yeah, the NBA, I don't really give a shit about. I don't really like hockey either anymore, but it'd be nice to see a Stanley Cup awarded. But I do want to say our condolences to Colby Cave and his family. I think you guys saw that.
I've literally never heard of the guy.
Well, he wasn't like that great in the NHL, but he's definitely a part of the NHL family. He had, what was it? He had like a brain bleed. So he had a cyst on his brain or somewhere in his head. He got rushed to the hospital for a few days, and then I think the cyst burst, and then he had a brain bleed, and he never woke up. He went to a coma.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rip. I didn't know the whole story. That
he was
sucks, dude.
He was like 25. He was a young guy.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe that. I did see the story, but I didn't know everything that went behind it. That's tough. Yeah. Like you said, condolences to Colby Cave and his family, and all the people around him. Wish you the best. That's unfortunate news and tough society right now.
No, dude, I was gonna say about the NBA. I seen what you were saying about the neutral site that they were looking for, but
yeah,
what's pissing me off is ESPN and SportsCenter. The only person that they post about is LeBron.
I know.
The only person.
That's how it's always been.
It's getting old. Like all this downtime, and they could be posting about all these other awesome things. Like they do every now and then. Like they had a couple MJ posts in the last few days, but consistently over the last 3-4 weeks, it's been LeBron highlights, LeBron this, LeBron that. Who gives a shit?
I was thinking of that today. Not only do they post highlights, but they'll post like videos of him and his family. Like they'll repost it. Like so, say LeBron put something on his story of him and his kids or whatever, literally eating dinner, and ESPN and SportsCenter will literally take that and make a legit post about it. And I was thinking today, like that's gotta somewhat piss him off. Like he's got no privacy in some way. Like
just in breaking news: LeBron James just ate shrimp.
Yeah,
like
congrats. Like who gives a fuck?
Here's a video of LeBron James taking a shit on his 4-foot tall toilet. Hey,
he just had a glass of milk.
Yeah, dude, it's just annoying. It's like it's your Sports Center and ESPN. Like there's other sports out there. Like when's the last hockey post before Colby Cape died? You know what I mean?
Sports
like,
Center, Sports Center and ESPN.
Sick of it.
They don't give a fuck about the NHL or hockey.
It's
just NBA,
which is fine. But I fucking hate the NBA. So post about football because I love football, but any other fucking like NBA? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a fake sport. It's like the WWE.
All right, with all this negative talk,
we're gonna.
Whoa! Step back.
Wait. Is Aaron a big advocate of the NBA?
No. You talk shit about WWE.
No. I love the WWE, but it's like
just kidding.
The NBA's fake as fuck.
I was gonna kind of move us on onto a new segment we got called Kyle's. Was it Mazer's?
No, we're gonna.
Wait, what are you talking about, Shane?
What?
Why can't we do the Florida arrest?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Shane? Go back. All right, so with all this negative talk,
I do not see Florida arrest in. Oh wow, it is in there.
Holy shit, you're an idiot.
Have another one.
All right, so all this negative talk about sports and the world going on, we're gonna get into the fan favorite here, Florida arrest of the week. We got a good one for you. I was shared this little story a couple days ago. This Florida woman was arrested for putting 400 Easter eggs filled with porn in mailboxes. So she was, instead of going around handing out candy inside of eggs to people, she filled them up with pornographic images and just put them in people's mailboxes. She thought it was a good idea, but apparently people didn't like this. So 42-year-old woman is responsible for placing these little plastic Easter eggs inside of mailboxes, and rather than filling them with treats, they were filled with pornographic images and also goldfish. So she gave you a little snack while you're looking at your porn. What a nice lady.
Oh, she put goldfish in there?
Yeah, she put goldfish in. Just one, but
no big deal.
Were they flavor blasted?
No, just regular. This cheap bitch. So she put one goldfish in there along with her homemade porn that she later admitted to making on a computer program that she found. So yeah,
it was homemade.
She whipped these bad boys out. She works at Publix of all places. What do you know?
Oh no!
She's the one making our chicken and also delivering our porn. So shout out to this lady doing God's work. What else do we got here? Yeah, she just. Oh, this is the best part. She put the eggs inside of people's mailboxes because she wanted to educate people on the need for churches and pastors to give money to the less fortunate. That was her reasoning behind this, was to make people realize that they need to give money to churches. So
she sent out pornos.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, she actually had a business license for a church and she was trying to start her own clergy, basically. And
that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the ingredients are there for a nice wholesome
Florida arrest,
Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday.
Maybe she went with Cheez-It. She would have had a backing.
Yeah. I don't know. It picks a better snack. Like she would have had Savers.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I literally do not want to hear this right now. Goldfish is literally the greatest snack ever made, ever. Like, and it's not even up for debate.
But she gives you one. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Imagine.
What are you gonna do with one? You're gonna suck on it?
Goldfish. It's a whole different category though. You can't lump them into snacks.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I love Cheez-Its.
I'm not saying Cheez-Its are better than goldfish. Goldfish are better.
Okay.
This is another funny thing about the story though, real quick. So after all of this happens, she didn't even get arrested or charged for actually delivering the pornographic images and the Easter eggs along with the cheese or the goldfish. She got arrested for disobeying the statewide mandated stay-at-home order. That's actually why she got arrested.
No.
So she didn't even get arrested for the porn. She just got thrown in jail because she was out when she wasn't supposed to for no reason. Oh my God.
She could have done this 2 months ago. And
what are you talking about? She was out there for a perfectly fine reason. That's essential.
She's delivering the word of the Lord. There's nothing wrong with that.
Shane, just imagine you're down in Naples and you go check the mailbox for your Nana, and there's an Easter egg with a fucking porno in it.
Yeah, so basically,
Shane's running right to the bathroom.
Like, nothing says Easter Sunday like cooter and cracker fish.
So yeah, basically at the end of the day, though, this lady was just making a statement for churches. So
wait, was the goldfish a symbol for like?
It had to have been. Yeah, like
it had to be.
God, Christ.
Like
God had 3 fish and he fed all those people. Like, you know that story?
No.
Maybe that's. Yeah. Oh, you never heard that story? Like
I heard the story about the apple and how Adam and Eve like shoved it up his ass or something.
We heard different stories.
We have been so disrespectful today.
Or he ate it. No, he ate it. He put it in his mouth. Or he did one or the other. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like it went in one of his orifices. Good Lord. Literally. We can't be talking about stuff like this on the podcast.
No.
Yeah, I'm not getting a job. Hey, does Boy Scout camp got a room for one more?
Yeah. You can come.
You fit you in.
I got an open room. You can come live with me.
Sweet.
We'll figure
it out.
You
live alone or?
No, I got well, I mean, I do right now, but it's like, so it's a shared kitchen, and then you got one roommate, but you each have your own room, bathroom, and closet.
Gotcha. That's
so
nice.
My whole life is crammed into a 14 by 10-foot room.
So it's like a dorm.
Yeah, it's like a dorm, but I mean, yeah, it's just like a dorm. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Just like a dorm, but it's like a dorm, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're done for the rest of the week. Mazer, I heard that you drew something up on the whiteboard this week. Something fun for the boys.
Yeah,
something new.
Boys are gonna play a little Jeopardy.
Ooh, we got a little game of Jeopardy here.
So, Aaron, explain how this is gonna work.
So I'm gonna. Hopefully, my fucking internet doesn't lag out. So we're gonna hope for the best here. But I'm gonna share my screen if I can figure out how to do that.
And you made a Jeopardy board, correct?
Yep.
You literally made a Jeopardy board.
All right. You guys see what I'm looking at?
No.
No.
Oh, hang on.
I can't see your video, buddy. Maybe this.
Oh.
Hey. Oh my God. Look at this. Okay, so we have what 5 categories here. We have 5 categories scoring from 100 points to 500 points.
Hey, thanks. I thought the host would explain it, but hey, you go ahead. I guess one of the contestants will explain it for you.
Well, you guys don't say shit usually, so you would have been like,
fucking butt it in.
We'll play Jeopardy. Here we go. So sports 400, and then everybody goes, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
If you don't know how Jeopardy works, go watch The Office.
Oh my God! All I was saying was these are categories.
I'm just kidding, man.
You're a shithead. Sick of you.
No, but I do want to say I put aside homework today to work on this for you guys. So
we better appreciate.
I'm glad your head's in the right direction.
Oh my God!
Stroke me off a little bit.
All right. Anyway, can anybody? Or maybe this will be our clip for IG.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Play a little Jeopardy with the boys. You literally have a point. I love this. This makes me so happy. All right.
So
how do we buzz in?
All right. So I guess I'll explain off of what Blower was saying. This is Jeopardy, if you haven't already figured that out. So you have 5 categories: sports, space, food, weightlifting, and The Office. The contestants we have today is Aaron Laird, Boy Scout guy, Brennan Blower, space cadet, and then we got Shane, the construction worker. So basically what we're going to do is, boys, wait, how do we start it off? Yeah, we're going to play some Jeopardy. So they can pick. What, Shane?
I was going to say, I think we should have Aaron go first because he's our guest.
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, so we'll just go in order then. We'll have, we'll go in order from Aaron to Shane to Blower.
Aaron's only got to pick the first one, and then after that, it'll be fine.
Oh, no, you're right. And then we'll do thumbs up if you want to steal the
thumbs up, and then for the people listening, because they can't see us, we'll do yell. Be like, yeah.
I think we all have to have our own noise. I'm like, yup. Right. And then Shane's like,
all right. We'll figure it out as we go.
All right. So what's your noise? Mine's gonna be yup.
Mine's gonna be. I was gonna do like yeah.
No,
I'll say zap. Close. I'm gonna say zap then. Z-A-P. Zap. Zapper.
I'm just gonna say yeah.
Okay. Aaron, what's your call?
I'm gonna go with yes, sir.
All right.
Fair.
Aaron should be like friendly fire or something.
Okay.
Overlord.
Oh, all right.
I'm literally gonna kill you guys. All
right. Start it off.
All right. I'll take The Office 200.
Oh, here we go.
What is The Office 200?
You're supposed to read it, Kyle.
Oh,
wait. So right. hold on. After he reads this, we do our like thing, right?
Yeah.
So Aaron doesn't answer it.
Well, whenever you're ready, if you think you know the answer, then you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready? So Kevin suggests that Dwight puts what in his gun holster?
Zapper.
Yeah.
Oh, Blower got that one.
All right, I'm gonna say a banana. Shit. Was it a banana? Oh,
what is a banana?
Yeah. All right, I couldn't remember.
Points.
200 for that.
I actually don't remember that one.
I was pretty sure it was banana. Wasn't positive. All right. Mr. Mazer, I'm gonna take sports for 400.
Sports for 400. Mr. Blower.
Whoa, I didn't like that.
Canada's national sport.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think
Wait, Kyle, is it just me or does Kyle sound like a gremlin?
Yeah, he's bad. Real bad.
What? I don't sound good?
No. What just happened?
Still?
Unplug your mic and plug it back in.
It kind of sounds fine now.
All right, what about that?
Do I sound now?
Yeah, you sound better.
All right, Canada's national sport. I think Shane got that right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say it the correct way, unlike Blower. What is hockey?
And let's see what they got. No, sir.
What?
It's yeah.
Idiot. No, that's one thing that we're supposed to do, though. I forgot. If Shane gets it wrong.
But we won't know if I get it wrong.
True. That's going to be an issue. Because me and Aaron and I were supposed to be able to steal that one.
Oh, I guess I know the...
Yeah, if you know the answer and it's wrong, then, don't say anybody else.
Right. I don't think we should do that because that'll just make the game go on way longer.
Nah, we're doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that from here on out. Does Shane lose points or no?
No. Yeah, I lose.
Yeah.
I lose 400.
Sports for 400.
I don't fucking know that. Lacrosse.
All right, now, Shane, you just go ahead and pick because we messed up the whole game.
All right, I'm gonna take sports for 100, please.
The greatest NFL quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah. Shane got that one again.
Motherfucker.
Oh, really? I thought I had that one.
Who is Matthew Stafford?
Oh, you got it!
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
What is Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, it's who is, Kyle, not what. Who made this?
Yeah, it's always got to be what is.
No, it's who is. If it's a person.
Yeah, that would have been who is.
Whatever. I was drunk.
Obviously not Alex Trebek, but it is what it is.
All right.
Shane, let it rip.
I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to get me back up to even. Sports for 300.
All right. Sports for 300. Shane Kelly. The current flyweight UFC champion.
Yeah.
Zapper. Oh, fuck.
I think Shane got that again.
Yeah.
Shane?
I mean, you could look at it two ways. It's technically Henry Cejudo, but it's also vacant. Depends how you view it.
Shane's, the one I got is Henry Cejudo. So Shane
I was gonna get that wrong anyway, so I'm happy you answered Shane because I would have looked stupid. I do that enough on the podcast.
All right, Mr. Kelly.
Sports for 500.
Ooh, big shot.
All right, sports for 500. The average number of dimples on a golf ball.
Zapper.
Oh, Brendan Blower got that. I'm going to give you guys like a 10 dimple radius. So
I'm going to say 220.
All right, that's incorrect.
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
Oh. Go ahead, Aaron.
350.
I don't know. What did I say? 10 radius?
20,
Yeah.
you said. Oh,
did I say
Yeah.
20? Did I say
No,
20?
you said 10. You said 10.
10.
All right. Shane, go ahead. That's wrong.
I don't know.
Take a guess.
220.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna give it to the closest guy. It was Aaron.
All right. 330. Oh yeah, Aaron. Aaron was in the ballpark.
I knew that.
500.
answer.
Nice.
Took the lead on that one.
Big golf guy.
Aaron just got done counting all the dimples on his golf ball.
I'm a big golf ball guy. I hate golf.
Just balls.
Just balls.
All right, Aaron, pick a category.
All right, let's go with my forte. Food, 300.
All right. The country that Chinese food comes from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whoever said yes, sir.
China.
That is correct.
Fuck.
China.
I didn't say what is, but we'll get through it.
Yeah. You can.
What country does Chinese food come from? Thailand.
All right.
All right.
Let's take food for 5.
Oh,
500. Aaron Laird. The type of condiment used as medicine in the 1830s.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's Mr. Aaron Laird.
Mayonnaise.
That is incorrect.
yeah.
Shane.
What is a bullet?
Incorrect.
Zapper.
Yep, Lord.
I'm gonna go with good old Hidden Valley ranch dressing on this one.
Aaron and Blower were close, but you guys are both wrong. What is ketchup?
Oh my dude, ketchup, no joke. Ketchup was
Learn something
actually what I
every
was gonna say.
I thought one of you might get it.
I
All
had
right.
a feeling.
The board. Who's up now?
We'll give that one back to Aaron. Aaron can choose because
I
no one
think
got that right.
No one gets it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with food for 4.
Food for 400. The part of a pig we get ham from.
Yes, sir.
Yep, go ahead.
The butt.
No, that's incorrect.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Shane.
Is it the hind leg?
You're cheating, but yeah.
I swear to God, no, I was not cheating. I swear to God.
You said, all right, good job. 400 points for Mr. Kelly.
Thank you much.
Now I know why.
Mr. Kelly.
I'm gonna take The Office for 500, please.
The Office for 500, Mr. Kelly. Instead of a whistle, Angela uses this as a rape determinant. Blower.
Oh my God! It was literally.
Wait, did Blower get this?
Yeah,
did he say
no.
that?
I was literally about to say it.
There's
and
a
then
timer.
I questioned myself. All right, no, someone else.
No.
I don't remember. I thought I had it.
Hold on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Something to do with her cat, I swear.
2.
Yeah, I know. But
I don't
Like
know.
the bell for the.
I don't know
collar?
this one.
Shane.
I thought it was
I don't
something to do
know
with
it.
her cat.
Nope.
It was like a
What is the answer? No one
All right.
gets
cat
it.
bell or
Well,
something.
all right. Well, here, Blower. We'll start with Blower. What's your final answer?
I'm gonna say it's a cat bell, like one of the collars with bells on them.
No.
I can't remember.
Shane.
I don't know.
Aaron.
Yeah, cat bell.
It's a flute.
Oh, rape flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have known that. Wow.
All right, Shane. I think you're still up.
All right, I'll just get rid of sports. Sports for 200, please.
Sports for 200. The best D2 Acha hockey team.
Zapper.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Blower got it.
This would be the D2 Davenport Acha Panther.
And
I said that so fucked up, but
that is
Davenport
correct.
Panther.
What is Davenport?
Blower, you're like all fuzzy, just so you know.
Should I turn off my screen share?
You sound like shit.
Your
Yeah.
mic is bad.
What about now?
Yeah, it's better.
I just turned my video off, so we'll try that.
All right, so Blower just got 200 for the best D2 Acha hockey team. Obviously, what is Davenport?
Given.
No
Yeah.
shit. Everybody knows that. All right, Mr. Blower, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go space for 200.
Ooh. The shape of the Earth.
Zappers.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that was a close one. That was a tie.
I think the winner gets a.
I'll allow it.
All right, Blower, go ahead.
What is flat?
That is correct.
I knew it.
Blower, we kind of need your video on because this is gonna be.
Shane, you gave it away.
Well, he was gonna say it anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say wrong. I feel better than that. Come on.
Yeah. All right, Blower gets up to 600. All right, Blower, you're up.
All right. Let's go space for 100. Why not?
Space for 100. Let's see what we got. First man to land on the moon.
Never happened. What is
No one.
That is correct.
Yes. I knew it.
All right, Blowers climb the ladder.
Holy shit. Who would have known space would be my category?
I did it for you, brother. All right, Blower, you're up.
Wait, space for 300.
Space.
Might as well tear through the whole category.
Matter.
Holy shit. The zappers, but it's 99.
Incorrect. Shane or Aaron?
Yeah, I'll take it. 69%.
Incorrect. Aaron?
I'm gonna throw out 99.9.
Oh, excuse me. Can I recall mine?
Incorrect.
No,
you can, but I'm not.
Can I
the point.
50%?
Point.
It's 50.
It's 27.
27? Where the
Yeah.
You did not get that from a case study.
It was on Wikipedia.
Wasn't on Joe Rogan.
That actually might be true. I don't know how much dark matter is in the universe.
I forgot where I saw it. It wasn't Wikipedia, but I actually looked into it.
Hey, phone a friend. Call Andy.
Yeah. Andy, how much dark?
Phone him in.
Yeah.
All right, Blower, I think you're still up.
All right. Let's go food for 100.
You said food 200?
Food for 100. Uno.
Yeah. Are tomatoes fruits or vegetables?
Yes, sir.
Zapper.
Whoever said yes, sir.
That was me.
Yep.
I'm zapper.
They're vegetables. 100%.
Oh, false.
That's not
zapper.
true. That's not true. This game's wrong.
It has seeds.
Blower. Well, obviously.
What is a fruit?
Yep.
That's
It has
incorrect.
seeds in it.
Okay.
No, a tomato is technically considered a fruit.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
the technical categorization, it's the same way like shit. What is it?
I don't care what science says. What does society say? It's a vegetable.
Pizza is a vegetable. There's tomatoes.
Pizza's a complete meal.
All right.
Not at all.
All right. Well, the Space Cadet knots it all up at 800 with the Boy Scout, head Boy Scout.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, let's take weightlifting for 100.
Weightlifting 100. While lying on your back to bench press, your
Zapper
feet should be where?
Yeah.
Or
Can't go answer before you.
Yeah,
finish.
no, that's true. You can't do that shit. Shane, go ahead.
Oh, you can't?
I mean,
I thought you could.
I would say the ground.
Yeah, flat on the floor. Correct.
On the ground.
You didn't even put what is this one?
Very descriptive.
Like I said, I was all right.
This is a tough category for me.
Yeah.
I'm taking the lead on this one.
Shane, go ahead.
The Office for 400, please.
The Office for 400. Pam's favorite flavor of yogurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, Shane got it. Shane got you.
What is mixed berry?
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
That's right.
That is correct. Shane takes the lead at 900.
Oh.
All right, Shane, you're up.
I'm gonna do space for 500.
Oh, here we go.
Space for 500. Uh-oh. This is
board.
a doozy. The largest planet in our solar system.
Zapper.
That's Mr. Blower.
Would that be? Is it Mars?
That is incorrect. Shane
Fuck.
or Aaron?
I actually didn't know that. Jupiter?
Shane. Wait, who got? I don't know.
Aaron can go.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Oh,
And,
fuck. Why do I remember after I answer?
yeah, it's Saturn.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
It is. All right. May I go now?
Yep.
What is
signaling to Shane.
Jupiter.
That is correct.
Let's go.
It's a place where women. What was that joke when we were kids? Like, Mars is where we go to get candy bars, and that's Jupiter is where they get more stupider.
Yeah, something like that.
What does that have to do with anything?
Jupiter.
All right, Mr. Kelly's in the lead at 1,400. What do you got?
Let's go. I'm running away with this. Give me The Office for 300, sir.
The Office for 300. The gift Kevin got himself for Secret Santa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Aaron Laird.
A foot bath.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Not quick enough for this.
That'll put Aaron at 1,100.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got Shane at 1,400,
kicked.
Aaron Laird at 1,100, and the Space Cadet at 800. Mr. Laird, what do we got?
We'll take food for 2.
Food for 200.
Close this
The
gap.
type of food Shane is most scared of besides cheese.
Oh, Zapper.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Blower.
I'm gonna say, what are mashed potatoes?
I'll give it to you. I said potatoes, but you're correct.
Yeah. Blower's more correct than the Jeopardy board.
To be descriptive, he hates the mashed ones more than regular potatoes. So.
That is true. I should have said that.
Can we get a backstory on this?
Yeah.
There is no
Go ahead.
backstory.
How about the time we threw mashed potatoes all over your truck?
Oh my God, dude. So these guys, they know that I hate mashed potatoes. And we're actually on our way to the Heartland Brighton playoff football game our senior year. And for some reason, somebody had a Ziploc bag of mashed potatoes, and they threw it at me while I was driving, and the bag opened and got all over my steering wheel and everything, and I was freaking out. Oh, God.
Can I just say, the reason that you had a big bag of mashed potatoes thrown at your truck was because Nathan and I went to Meijer and purchased the largest bag of quick mix mashed potatoes we could find. All you got to do is add water in them. And we just filled bags up with mashed potatoes. And I went to work, and Nathan was like, "We're throwing these at Shane's car tonight." So that's how that worked out. Oh my gosh! Good old days.
It's great. When I was thinking of this question, I was like, shit, I gotta throw cheese in there because Shane's petrified of cheese. He thinks it's gonna fucking kill him.
I hate mac and cheese in specific. But anyways, let's go. Blower.
All right, Mr. Blower.
Space 400.
What 400? Space?
Yeah.
The amount of planets in the solar system.
Zapper.
Blower.
There's 9. What is 9?
Oh, incorrect.
What?
Green.
You don't consider Pluto a planet?
Whoa, who the fuck was that?
It hasn't been a planet.
Yeah. Well, technically there's 9. If you don't consider Pluto, then there's 8.
Who just flipped us off?
That was our producer, Mr. Kelly.
Well, I guess I'm not going to award, brother. Since Blower stayed the answer after his incorrect one, we're going to award nobody any points.
Well, okay.
God have mercy on your souls.
It's a consideration depending on the person. Some people say 8, some people say 9.
According to Wikipedia, it's not. So
according to Joe Rogan,
trusted source.
According to Joe Rogan,
Blower was wrong, and he decided to state the answer.
Aaron,
after wrong. So
Aaron,
fuck
you go ahead and pick.
Aaron, you're up.
All right, we'll go. Weightlifting for 5.
Weightlifting for 500. Ooh, this is a good one. Record holder for the snatch and clean jerk.
I actually don't know this, but Aaron, I feel like you should know this.
No,
you have a dirty snatch, dude. Your snatch is so nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Alexei Lubchev.
Who's that?
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what I put, but
Eddie Hall.
Shane, go ahead.
I don't know.
How
do we know that?
Kalakadze.
I don't know. That's what it is, but I thought maybe Aaron would know.
Nah, the only 2 guys I know in weightlifting is Alexei Lubchev and Dmitry Klokov.
Do they hold the record for anything?
I think Lubchev did for a while.
Oh.
Like most recently, but
Oh. All right. Well,
a pretty big snatch too.
Big snatch guy.
No points awarded. Aaron Laird, you're still up.
All right, we'll go weightlifting for 4.
Weightlifting for 400. Worst weightlifting coach of all time.
Zapper.
Mr. Blower.
I don't know if I should say his name or not, but
I'll say
the old coach at Heartland High School. Yeah, Aaron actually loves this guy, so I don't really want to be rude. But Aaron, who's your favorite trainer from Heartland High School? The main head trainer.
Are you about to say Ches? Dude, I will beat your ass.
I do that with your eyes.
What?
It's Ches.
So, all right, we'll go with Blower's answer. And the answer is Coach Chet.
That's disrespectful as shit.
That's
No,
for.
I'm actually pissed. Cut the podcast. I'm done.
Yeah, I did that. That. I thought that'd be hilarious. So, Blower, you took the lead. No, you actually are knotted up.
No,
We're tied up, yeah.
Ches
All right.
is literally the greatest human being.
We have 3 categories left to explain what the
I'll explain why I don't like Ches, and I'll actually back him up on it. He gave the hockey team a bunch of shit, and he was in the right to do it because half our team was a bunch of assholes. Shane Kelly. But yeah, he ended up being a dick to all of us, even though like 2% of us were actually working hard. So that's why. But anyway, moving on.
He never liked me. I was a baseball guy, and he didn't even like me. But that was just because I was like chubby and lazy. So.
Well, I was just pissed because like he would just shit on our team, and at the time I'm young, dumb, and full of cum, and I was like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. But yeah, like half our team was potheads and a bunch of assholes.
Kyle, hit close on your screen, please.
Close?
Yeah, top right.
And an Apple iPhone.
I hit more.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Who's up?
Blower.
I'm gonna say weightlifting for 3.
All right, weightlifting for 300.
Aaron can
Most
tie
common
it.
life one uses baby it says life. It's supposed to be most common lift one uses baby powder for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Zapper.
Aaron Laird.
Deadlift. The deadlift.
Yeah.
That is correct.
He tied it up. No way, dude.
Baby powder.
1,400 around the fucking board, baby.
We have
that
2
one.
categories left.
This is gonna be interesting.
The score
There can
is
only be one
across the board.
All right.
Whoever gets weightlifting for 2 wins.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm going for it right now. Weightlifting for 2.
Weightlifting
Winner.
for 200.
Winner takes all.
How many attempts for each lift individual does a lifter get in a sanctioned competition?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That would be Aaron Laird.
All right, in a sanctioned competition, referring to weightlifting or powerlifting?
I don't know.
Powerlifting.
All right, powerlifting. You get 3 attempts at each lift,
Fuck.
totaling.
I was hoping you were gonna get.
Totaling to 9 lifts per. In a world event, you can take a 4th attempt if it is only for a world record attempt.
All right, well, you're correct.
Okay.
Damn it.
And Aaron Laird is our winner.
Fuck. You suck. We're never having you on the podcast again.
All right. Well, Blower and I need to play for second place. The office for
Office
100.
For second place.
Aaron, you're not allowed.
100.
Yeah, what if I know it, though?
Still can't answer.
I think this one's easy. All right, ready, boys?
Yeah.
The name of Michael Scott's movie.
Yeah.
Jane.
What?
Blower, I think you lagged out.
Argument.
Maybe it's just because I'm delayed. I feel like I'm saying it so early, and then you're like, okay, Shane.
This is obviously an easy one. Go through it.
I mean, I feel like
Are you kidding me, Shane?
No.
Is there a timer?
I'm
Five,
afraid that it's
4,
like
3, 2,
Michael Scarn.
2.
No.
Oh my
Threat
God.
level
Threat level midnight.
Threat level midnight.
Oh my
Dude.
God.
Shane,
How do you not know that?
You're an idiot.
How do I get that wrong? But I
Golden
get that,
face.
I
Yeah.
get that wrong, but I get what Pam's favorite yogurt is.
I can't. Yeah, no shit. That was
What
the
is
easiest
that?
one.
Why did I just say that? Oh my
Michael
God.
Scarn, that's his role.
I know.
Michael Scarn's threat level
That's
midnight. I mean, you're on the right track.
Golden face, dude.
Well, Aaron Laird
one
is
of the
our winner. That was actually pretty close. I didn't think it would get to that close, but holy shit.
Good round.
Good job, boys.
A good game.
All right. I think I don't know if we want to cut it out now, but I think that's it for this podcast. I don't think we have anything else to
might
go
be
over.
Our longest podcast ever.
Yeah,
actually.
We're at 150.
Oh damn.
No, we've been over 2.
Oh, we have.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close. All right. Well, I mean, I think I had a hell of a time on the podcast tonight. You know, it sucks not actually being able to be like in person, sitting down in the studio. Yeah. I definitely missed the studio, but you know, this is the best we got right now. We're doing our best with what we have, and it's a pleasure to get on here and be able to chat with you gentlemen. So.
All right, I'll be honest, boys. What did you think of the Jeopardy game? I know I threw some shitty fucking questions out there, but was it actually cool or no?
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
I thought it was good. I mean, the only thing is that it was like too long, but that was like the shortest one you said.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we could do for the pod, but fuck it, whatever.
No, that was rowdy, dude. That was hey, let's do it again next week. I'll be here.
Our defending champ will be back. All right. Well, yeah. No, I agree. We talked about it before, but the boys are gonna start releasing some updates. I don't know if I will. I don't know if Shane will, but Bloor already has. So we'll try to follow suit, and I don't know. We'll go from there.
I think we need to post on the actual Fist though, like on the Fist podcast. Like I posted something on my personal story, but we need like a video of us like 8. So we'll see. I don't think Shane's ever gonna do it, but
Shane, I want to see some updates of you in Colorado.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. See what I can come up with.
I'll throw some updates on me catching 0 fish.
All right.
Yeah, well, there we go.
All right, let's wrap her up, boys. Hey, Aaron. Hey, it was a pleasure having you.
Another
pleasure.
episode.
We fucking love having you on.
Hey,
thanks
for having me on.
We're gonna have you on again. Give us some more updates.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You're a recurring guest.
Oh, of course, I would hope so. I mean, as part of the inception of the Fist.
Hell yeah, brother.
Well, that's actually not true, but I'm just gonna go along with that. No, I mean, I make myself sound like an asshole every time I'm on here, but you know, I'm getting there. You know.
No, we're here to have fun. We all sound like assholes on here. That's like one of the things I think I've realized is when I listen to the podcast, like we don't talk like ourselves really, because we're all just trying to be funny. At least me.
Definitely you.
Yeah, that's why I sound like such a dumbass all the time.
Miserable.
Yeah, but anyway,
merch drop coming soon. Mazer out. Live Ultra.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning into episode 25 of the Fist podcast. Again, thank you, Aaron, for coming on and joining us for a little game of Jeopardy and some conversation. It was a pleasure to have you on, and we hope you're staying strong down there in Savannah. We miss you up here, bud. But next time you're home, let's throw back some ultras.
For sure, and if we run out of ultras, the best alternative.
Butt heavy.
Hey, no free
alternative.
Don't forget to live ultra.
Live ultra.